Riley. Today, he is going to be making Big Mac Sloppy Joes for us and teaching you guys how to do the same. So, Riley, what is the first thing we need to do before we start cooking?
Wash your hands.
For how many seconds do we need to wash our hands?
15 seconds.
No, it's 20 seconds. And how do we know what 20 seconds is?
Honestly, I forget.
We sing happy birthday twice.
Happy birthday, what?
Twice. No. And what temperature do we have our water when we wash our hands?
Warm.
Okay.
Not scalding hot.
Not scalding hot because we're not trying to burn our hands off.
Yeah, Mom. No, I'm already at warm up. I hate this food.
And when we wash our hands, we're trying to create as many bubbles as we can possibly create.
Or just these little bubbles.
No, all over your hands. So we're going to scrub. Not just lightly. We're going to get in between. That water's going to burn you. We're going to get in between our fingers. We're going to wrap around our fingers, each one. And we're going to try to scrub underneath our fingernails.
Oh, that's so hot.
So when we rinse, we just let our hands flow under the water, and then we dry them off with a paper towel because our kitchen towels are really grimy and gross. And normally, Riley just did this wrong. Normally, you are supposed to not touch stuff that you've touched with dirty hands. So normally, you would turn your water off with the paper towels instead. So it's also really important to sanitize your workbench. Now, I have already used the sanitizing disinfecting wipes that we make. And the recipe for this is 1.5 cups of water, a 1/4 cup rubbing alcohol, and 4 to 5 drops of dish soap. So I've done that to all our surfaces. So, Riley, what are we doing on the stove?
We're now browning the meat. Without trying to burn it.
Yep. So this is 1 pound of hamburger that we're using.
Which we already burnt it.
It's not burnt. It's cooked. Is what it is. And for the hamburger sloppy joes, Riley, you can go ahead and turn the heat off. We don't need the heat anymore.
Thousand Island dressing.
We're going to use Thousand Island dressing. And we're just going to squirt it in and kind of make like a sloppy joe sauce. You're going to have to squeeze the container, Riley.
Yeah, I know.
And I like a little extra sauce with mine. You're probably going to need more than that, but stir it up.
Yeah, I'm going to need a lot more.
Yeah, it takes quite a bit of sauce.
This time it's not squirted on.
If I had to guess a measurement, I would say 1 cup of sauce. Keep going. There you go. Try that.
That might be a bit too much. I was just about to ask, could you please get us a couple plates?
I will get us a couple plates.
Could you start on the lettuce, please?
And I'm going to grab us a couple buns. I like these onion buns.
I like them too.
And Riley, what are we going to do with the lettuce?
Hot.
And kids, you got to be careful because you can really burn yourself and hurt yourself doing this
Like
stuff.
I just did.
So, Riley, go ahead and open that for me. This is a brand new head of lettuce. This is iceberg lettuce. Just regular lettuce you can buy at the store. That doesn't want to open.
Yeah.
So take a few leaves off the outside, because you always take a few leaves off the outside because they're kind of, nope, we're going to throw those away because they're kind of brown. And we can make a garbage pile right over here to the side. That's good. And we need to chop up an onion too.
Now I can start taking it off.
We don't need them in too small of pieces since we're making sandwiches out of them.
Like me, I don't eat lettuce. So we don't need
Except
that
for
much.
on Big Macs. He eats lettuce on Big Macs.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and start chopping the onion.
But first, you want to take that outer layer off.
And guys, make sure your mom and dads know that you're doing it and are watching you while you're doing this. Because knives are very, very sharp and will hurt. Can I show you an easy way to do this?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the easy way of doing this, guys. Chop the ends off.
Without a doggo baking.
And then chop it in half.
So then you can take the skin off?
And then you can just peel the outside skin off.
And then that second layer, don't you want to peel that off?
Nope. So it looks like this. And we are just going, we're not going to use the whole onion, Riley. You can leave that on. So cut it like that for me, please.
Okay.
So you can use a sawing motion a little bit because that will help you get through. Let me show you something. You always want to tuck your fingers in and never do what Riley just did.
What?
And put your fingers in the way. So you're going to tuck your fingers in when you're cutting. And let the weight of the knife work for you. Okay. So we also need pickles. And
Hamburger dill chips.
Yep, we're going to use dill pickles. Moms and dads, I shop for everything. I know the Thousand Island dressing, that we've had in the house for a while, but that's also available at Aldi's. Most of our shopping is done at Aldi's. And obviously you can get all these ingredients at Aldi's.
I can't get that.
Holy cow. There you go. Let me grab a fork so you can grab the pickles out. Can you get a couple buns for us?
Yes, I can. This looks actually really good.
So we need to get the cheese out of the refrigerator. Cheese slices.
Spices.
So we're going to put a cheese slice on the bottom of each one.
Yeah, I don't
Each
do
bun.
that. I don't. No.
You have cheese in your Big Macs too.
No, I don't.
Put it on the bottom of the buns, please.
I mean, you can.
Okay, I will show you how I like to have mine. And then Riley, go stir that up and put some on each bun. Take your plate over with you.
Just telling you guys this actually looks really good.
That's gonna be a big sloppy Joe.
Just how I like it.
And a little bit more, please. And you can bring the Thousand Island dressing over for me too, because I think I'm gonna put extra on mine.
There he goes. I forgot the pickles.
So we are gonna add our toppings now. For mine,
I'm gonna add me some pickles.
well, I think actually that's a good amount of Thousand Island dressing. I am going to add some onion. And some lettuce.
And there's the fork.
And pickles to mine. And Riley is just eating pickles. No cheese, nothing. So Riley, why don't you tell us what it's like?
That is if I can get a hold on it. Oh yeah.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my pickles don't want to stay on.
That is amazing.
It's amazing. That is very good.
See, I make some good food.
So now you guys know how to make Big Mac Sloppy Joes. Join us again next week.
Bye.